Welcome to Part of My Imagination. I'm Imagination and you're the Imaginers. Welcome if this is your first time. My name is Jasmine and welcome back if this is your second or third or how many times you clicked on my channel. Welcome. Okay. Well, firstly, I'm going to apologize for the audio on here because I'm just using the audio from my camera. I cannot find the batteries for my mic. So I can't use the mic because I can't find the batteries. So once I find that, I'm probably just going to go buy some new ones because, yeah. Anywho, today, if you can't tell from the video, we're going to be doing a book haul. And this is a book haul from essentially March. No, not March because I didn't buy any books in March. February, January, and April. Which reminds me, I need to go get the 2 books from my bedroom. So give me a second. I guess we can start with these, because these are the freshest ones that I know of. I only got 2 books. And I got this cute bag. It's so cute. I like black. I got Spy Family Volume 3. And then I got the Barnes & Noble exclusive of The Stolen Heir by Holly Black. But yes, I finally got this in the black. And yeah. This is pretty much after this trilogy. And it's following a prince, and yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Ooh, I didn't even realize the cover. How cute. Okay, I'm just gonna start with the manga and graphic novels because that's what's on the top. I think I have 40. I have 40 books. I already showed you 2, so let's just get at it. And also, like I said, these are a combination of months. I had actually already recorded them, but then I just never edited them, and then I ended up deleting the footage, forgetting that I didn't edit them. So now this is why there's this large haul. Anyways, the first one that I have is Something is Killing the Children, Volume 1 by James Tynion? Rather Del Dedra and Miguel Moreto. I've actually already read this. This is one of the books that I read last week. I really, really, really enjoyed it. So I'm going to have to go ahead and pick up the other ones. Oh, I should probably tell you what it's about. This is basically something's killing the children. There's a monster that is killing the children. And there is this woman named Erica Slaughter who kills the monsters. And you're just following along in this story. Next, I have volumes 1 and 2 of Island in a Puddle by Kai Sandby. But it says, A Childhood in the Underworld. Minato's tiny apartment might as well be on a deserted island. Despite being in elementary school, it falls on his shoulders to care for his little sister, Nasaga. Nagisha? I'm so sorry. Who never stops asking when their mother will make one of her infrequent visits home. One day when she stops by, their mother takes them to an amusement park only to give Minato some cash and leave them on the Ferris wheel. However, as they reach the top of the ride, lightning strikes their car. But what Minato finds when he awakens is not the grim tragedy he expected. Ma'am, do you have to do that? Don't bite me. I'm trying to record a video. Every time it's you. Every time I record. Every time. Chi-chi. Okay, bye. Alright, the next graphic novels that I picked up is volume 1 of Fire Punch by Tatsushi Fujimoto. And I actually had read this online a long time ago, and they finally made it into a graphic novel. So I picked it up because I already own volume 8, and I've just been picking up while I find them. This is orphan siblings, Angie and Luna, like the Ice Witch who cursed their world, are 2 of the blessed. Humans who hold special abilities. However, not all who are blessed are friendly. And after another of their kind attacks Angie and disseminates the orphans' village, Angie fights to survive, vowing revenge. It's so good. Alright, the next one was a recent purchase, and this is Record of Ragnar, and this is by Shinya Mimura and Takumi Fukai. I don't know. I'm so sorry. I've heard nothing but great things about this. I've heard the manga is not manga, but the anime is phenomenal. But you know me, I'm gonna read first, and they actually said that the manga is better than the anime. The gods raise up whom they would destroy. Once every millennium, the gods assemble to decide if humanity is worthy of its continued existence or if it should be destroyed. When the verdict is destruction, the final battle between the gods and mortal heroes will decide the survival extinction of the human race, a battle known as Ragnarok, excuse me. I said Ragnar the last time, but it's Ragnarok. Alright, next I have Hell's Paradise by Yuji Kaku. This is volume 1. And I honestly just bought this. Was a cover buy because I don't know what this is actually about. Next I have Call of the Night, volume 1, and this is by Katoyama. Don't know what this is about. I literally bought it because of the cover. Oh, and also vampire. That's what I remember. It's about a vampire. Nazuna is a vampire. It's okay with Huminko. He wants to be one too, but transformation doesn't come that easy. And if you see my camera shaking, it's because my cat. Alright, next I have volume 1, 2, and 3, and this is of Moriarty, the Patriot, and this is based on the works of author. This is basically a remix of Sherlock Holmes, and yeah. I also have Spy. Oh no. I just realized that I double bought Spy Family. So I need to take that one back and get volume number 4. I didn't even realize that. Alright, then I picked up We Never Learn. This is by Taishi Tutsi. Nariyuki comes from an impoverished family, so he's eager to secure a full scholarship to college before he graduates high school. His principal agrees with one stipulation. He must tutor the 2 smartest girls at school and make sure they get into their target colleges. Rizu is a science genius who wants to study liberal arts. Fumino is effectively good at literature, but math makes her head spin. Nariyuki is stuck between a rock and a hard place, but who can complain about tutoring a couple of cute girls? Then I have volume 2 and 3 of Chainsaw Man. I've been collecting these before I start reading because I just want to have them before I start binging them, because I know that I'm going to enjoy them, and I want to binge them so that I can watch the anime. I don't know why I wait until the video to take the stickers off, but I just do. I don't know why this is a thing. Alright, then I have How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift by, this is volume 3. This is by Yabako Sandrovich. And I picked up volume 3 because I just saw it and I thought it was so fucking cute. And it's just basically about this Russian exchange student in Japan who loves anime, cosplay, and idols, but she's just not a fan. She wants to be an idol too. Can she convince her friends to form a muscle-building idol group? Alright, first I have Chosen by Kristen White. This is the second book in the Slayer series. Slayer being this one. There's a world where there's only a certain amount of Slayers, or excuse me, there's a world. Into every generation a Slayer is born, one girl in all the world, a chosen one. She alone will yield the strength and skill to fight the vampires, demons, and the forces of darkness. She is the only Slayer, or at least she was. No one is prepared for the moment when thousands of unsuspected potential Slayers are activated, the chosen one becoming the chosen lots. But before magic is gone for good, there is just one last Slayer to be called. Starring another trip at Barnes & Noble, I've got The Hellbent by Leigh Bardugo, the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition. I actually want to try to find... do they have a black one for Ninth House? No, I still have those fucking sticker on Ninth House. Oh my god. Who am I? Okay, anyways, Hellbent, the second book of Ninth House, Dark Academia. You're following this girl named Alex, who I've actually already read this and I loved it. A tale of power, privilege, dark magic, and a murder set along the Ivy League elite. So, a dark academia. Another by Leigh Bardugo that I also picked up, not from Barnes & Noble, is Rule of Wolves. This is the second book to King of Scars. And this is both following the Grishaverse. Alright, these 3 books are in a series, and I got them because they were like literally like $5. It is The House of Always, The Memory of Souls, and The Name of Things. These are all by Jen Lyons. And the first book is actually The Rune of Kings, which I don't have. They did not have at the time. But I picked up all 3 of these again because they were $5. And it was a fantasy story. And that's all I need to know. I don't actually have the first one, so I don't really know what they were about. But I picked them up anyways. Alright, I picked this up at Second and Charles. And it is The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss? Excuse me. It's basically just about this old dude. No, this is one of those, like, if you like fantasy, you read the old time. It's not old time. This is from 2007, but, well, that's pretty old. But either way, this is about a hero going on a journey. Alright, next I picked up Queen of Myth and Monsters, and this is by Scarlett St. Clair. It is signed. I picked this up at Second and Charles. A newly coronated queen has finally found a king worthy of her in the vampire. Adrian. Ooh, that's all I'm gonna write. That's all I'm gonna read. I'm here for it. Next I have Midnight Without Moon by Linda Williams Jackson. And my cat's also Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi. Hey, come here. She just wants to run around crazy. It's Mississippi in the summer of 1955, and 13-year-old Rosalie Carter can't wait to move north, following the footsteps of her mama and her aunt. But of her now, she's living with her mom, Pearl, and Papa, her grandparents, who are sharecroppers on a cotton plantation. Though she's heard bits and pieces about the civil rights movement, Rose is more interested in leaving the South than changing it. Then, one town over, a 14-year-old African-American boy, Emmett Till, is killed for allegedly whistling at a white woman. When the killers are unjustly acquitted, Rose realizes the South needs a change, but she doesn't know if she should be a part of the movement. Told from the point of view of a feisty and forgivable narrative, Linda William Jackson's debut seamlessly blends a fictional portion of an African-American family and a factual event from a famous trial that provoked a profound change in the race relations in the United States. But yeah, I seen this, and I seen the cover, and I was like, oh my god, I actually love this cover so much. Then I read the synopsis, and I was like, oh, I totally have to get this book. And that's why I picked it up. Alright, also at Second and Charles, which is where I got it. And I had to call Princess to debate if I was going to pick this up or not. She told me to get it, because she would never tell me not to get books. So yeah. And that is Jade City, Jade War, and Jade Legacy, all by Fonda Lee. The reason why I called her, because I was like, oh, it's in paperback, but I really want the hardcover. And she was like, what does it get anyways? So I did. For centuries, honorable Greenbone warriors have used magical jade to enhance their abilities and defend the island of Kikon from foreign invasions. Now the war is over and a new generation vies for control of Kikon's bustling capital city. 4 siblings of the powerful Kaw family must prepare for battle, and the fragile peace between the clans is about to break. Not. Why are you chewing? She's chewing on the paper. Now it's stuck on your tootie. No. Nezuko. No. No. Ma'am. Ma'am. Here. Go get it. It's right there. Yes. The blood moon rises, the blood veil falls, the tournament begins. Ooh. That's all I need to know. Actually, I plan on taking this to get signed because there's a book fair coming up in May, I think. May or June. But Amanda Foodie is going to be there, so I'm going to take all my books that I want to get signed by. There's going to be a ton of authors. So if you're on the East Coast, and you're near Washington, D.C., I will link, I'll put it right here. of what festival I'm talking about, because there's a ton of authors that are going to be going, Amanda Foody being one of them. Alright, I got this book because Wesley, Princess, and I are supposed to be buddy reading this book. When we're going to do it, don't know. But I only picked it up for this because I actually do not like owning books that have companies. Like, I don't like the book of the month thing. But I picked it up from Second Charles. This is 56 Days by Catherine Ryan Howard. This is a book about COVID. Well, somebody dies while COVID happened. And first of all, I picked this nice copy, right? Then my boyfriend was like, he didn't want the book. He gave me this book that got these dingy, like, look at that. Look at all these little dingy marks on it. The next one I have is Lore by Alexander Bracken. My boyfriend actually bought me this. He was going to buy it for himself, but then he ended up buying it for me. Because that's love. You may deny the fates, but they will not deny you. Fighting them will not save you from what is ahead. Daughter of the Moon Goddess by Sue Lin Tun. And I've been seeing this beautiful cover as well as like a ton of other covers. I think this is, yeah. Either way, I had to pick this up. An enthralling debut fantasy inspired by the legend of Chang, the Chinese moon goddess, in which a young woman's quest to free her mother sets her on a dangerous path and pits her against the most powerful immortal in the realm. And I just need to get all the other ones because these covers are freaking beautiful, you know? Alright, next I have The Ballad of Perilous Graves by Alex Jenkins. Look at this cover. Like, I love this cover. I actually seen this a long time ago. I had it in my photos. Like, I just had a picture of it because most of the photos in my phone are pictures of books that I want to get or I'm interested in. And Nola is a city full of wonders, an alternate New Orleans made of music and magic, and it's a place of sky trolleys and dead cabs where Haints dance the night away and wise women help keep the order. To those from away, Nola might seem strange. To Perilous Graves is simply home. In a world of everyday miracles, Perry might not have a talent for magic, but he does know Nola's rhyme as intimately as his own heartbeat. So when the city's great musicians start appearing in odd places and essential songs are forgotten, Perry realizes trouble is afoot. 9 songs of power have escaped from the piano that maintains the city's beat, and without them, Nola will fail. Unwilling to watch his home be destroyed, Perry will sacrifice everything to save it, but a storm is brewing and the Haint of all Haints is awake. Nola's time might be coming to an end. It's everything I ever needed. Okay? Everything I ever needed. Next I have Patsy by Nicole Dennis Benn. Again, one of these books that has just been on my radar for so long, and I just never got the chance to pick it up. Oh, it's freaking signed. I didn't even know, like, they didn't even know it was signed because I didn't pay signed price for it. Yeah. Always check your inside covers. That's what I love about bookstores, because they don't be paying attention. But it's signed. Ooh. A beautifully layered portrait of motherhood, immigration, and the sacrifices we make in the name of love from award-winning novelists. But yeah, y'all know me. Y'all know I love family stories, man. I don't know what it is, but they really get me going. But this has been on my radar for like years now, and I finally picked it up. Finally, the last 2 books that I have are Our Lady of Mysterious Elements and The Library of the Dead by T.L. Huchu. And I believe this is the first one. Yeah, this is the first one, The Library of the Dead. When ghosts talk, she will listen. Europa dropped out of school to become a ghost stalker, and she now speaks to Edinburgh's dead, carrying messages that they left behind. A girl's got to earn a living, and it seems harmlessly enough. Until, that is, the dead begin to whisper that someone's bewitching children, leaving them husks and empty of joy in life. It's in Europa City, so she feels honor bound to investigate. But when what she learns will change her world. She'll dice with death, not part of her life plan. Discovering an occult library and a taste for hidden magic. She'll also experience dark times, for Edinburgh hides a wealth of secrets and Ropa's gonna hunt them all down. I should probably read that as a full sentence. But yes, 1 and 2. Alright, those are all the books. I would lift them up, but there are literally so many that you wouldn't even be able to see me. These are all the books. It's really not. There's some more on the ground, but I can't lift it because it's too heavy. Ah! Ah! But yes, and that's all that I have for you guys today. Be sure to check out my description where you can find easy ways to contact me, as well as all the books that I hauled. If you like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if not, just imagine I did and come back again. Until next time, keep imagining.